In a lively meadow near the edge of a great forest, three feathered friends spent their days chirping, playing, and enjoying the sunshine. There was Pip, the smallest sparrow with a bright yellow chest and quick, curious eyes, Ruby, a cheerful robin with crimson feathers, and Max, a blue jay who loved exploring and telling stories of faraway places. The trio had a favorite tree where they would gather every morning, sharing seeds and playing games. Life in the meadow was peaceful until a new visitor arrived, a large and grumpy crow named Claw. Claw was much bigger than Pip, Ruby, and Max. He had sleek black feathers that shimmered in the sunlight and piercing eyes that seemed to look right through you. But Claw didn't come to the meadow to make friends. Instead, he bullied the smaller birds, stealing their food and scaring them away from their favorite tree. One day, while Pip was gathering seeds with Ruby and Max, Claw swooped down with a loud caw. "This is my meadow now," Claw declared, snatching Pip's pile of seeds with his sharp beak. Ruby and Max quickly flew up to the safety of a nearby branch. "Pip, come on," Ruby called nervously, but Pip didn't move. He looked up at Claw, his small chest puffing out with determination. "You can't just take things from others," Pip chirped. Claw laughed, his deep voice echoing through the meadow. "What are you going to do about it, little bird?" Later that day, the three friends gathered in their tree. Ruby was worried. "Claw is so big and strong. How can we stand up to him?" Max, ever the adventurer, suggested, "Maybe we can outsmart him. He's strong, but we're clever." Pip nodded. "We can't let him keep pushing everyone around. If we work together, we can make him see that bullying isn't right." The trio came up with a plan. Pip would confront Claw while Ruby and Max prepared a clever trick to outwit the bully. The next morning, Pip flew to the meadow's center where Claw was perched on a low branch. "Claw!" Pip called out, his voice steady despite his racing heart. Claw looked down, amused. "Back for more, little bird? Haven't you learned your lesson?" Pip stood his ground. "This meadow belongs to all of us. You can't just take over and bully others." Claw hopped closer, towering over Pip. "And who's going to stop me? You?" At that moment, Ruby and Max sprang into action. Using a shiny ribbon they had found, they created a trap by tying it between two branches near Claw's perch. Max called out from above, "Hey, Claw, bet you can't catch me!" Distracted, Claw took off after Max, who darted and weaved through the trees. Ruby and Pip watched as Max led Claw straight toward the ribbon. With a loud flutter of wings, Claw got tangled in the shiny trap and flapped to the ground, momentarily stunned. Pip flew over to Claw, who was now sitting on the ground, looking surprised and a bit embarrassed. "You don't have to be a bully, Claw," Pip said gently. "We can share the meadow. There's enough food and space for all of us." Ruby and Max landed beside Pip, nodding in agreement. "It's more fun to have friends than to scare everyone away," Ruby added. Claw looked around at the three small birds who had outsmarted him. For the first time, he seemed to soften. Maybe I don't need to take from others," he muttered. "I guess I've been alone for so long, I didn't know how to make friends." Pip smiled. "It's never too late to change. If you're willing to be kind, we'd be happy to share the meadow with you." From that day on, Claw became a different bird. He no longer bullied the smaller birds or stole their food. Instead, he joined Pip, Ruby, and Max in their games, and even shared stories about the places he had seen during his travels. The meadow became a peaceful and happy place once again, and Pip's courage taught everyone that even the smallest bird can make a big difference when standing up for what's right. Pip, Ruby, and Max showed that teamwork and kindness could change even the grumpiest heart. And as they chirped and played under the warm sun, they knew they had gained not just a peaceful meadow, but also a new friend.